Welcome back. It's now time that we put all of our hard work from the last couple of videos together and start really getting this logic working to make this little puzzle. So we're going to start with having it so that the prompt that is happening on the teleporter will change based on whether or not we currently need the battery, if we have the battery, if we need the antenna, or we have the antenna. And we're going to do that with something new. So let's just get into where we are. So the possible things that can happen are that we walk onto the teleporter and it's ready to teleport, but there's nothing installed. So we need the battery. Another thing is that we walk on, we have the battery, but we need the antenna. Or we walk on and we have the battery and antenna and we can teleport. So we need to kind of have these different states set up and different things that can happen when we're in those different states. And in order to control that, we're going to create something called an enumeration, which is like a list of states, basically. So in our main blueprints folder, if you want to right click, and it's not blueprint class this time, we're going to go to the blueprints menu here. And within that, there's something called enumeration. I'm going to call that enum, so enum underscore teleporter state. Like that. And then we'll open it up. And we're going to set 3 possible states. So we're going to add 3 enumerators. 1, 2, 3. The first one is going to be called ready to teleport. The second one is going to be called need battery. And the third one is going to be called need antenna. And that's it. That's all we need to do to set up the enumeration. So we can save and close that. And that will be available to us in our blueprint. So if we go back to the teleporter blueprint, we can now set about our work. So in order to control what text is being shown in the prompt, we're going to create another custom event for that. So custom event, and this one's going to be called update prompts text. Okay, and in order to control that, we're going to get our prompt here, and we're going to drag out of that and create a set text. And that's going to allow us to set the text that is being shown. And so whenever this happens, oh, I spelled that wrong. Let me rename that. That's very frustrating. Update prompts text. That's better. Okay, so we're going to plug that into there. We need to make a little bit of space though. Okay, so the value of the set text needs to come from our list really. And we're going to create something to select from that list, which is called a select. Weirdly enough, there it is, select. And the return of that is going to be our value. And then for the options, we need something that we can plug into that. And we need that to be a variable. Here's how we do it. So where the variables are over here, we're going to click plus. I'm going to call it teleporter state. And then this one's not a boolean. It's an enumeration. If I do that, there's a big long list of them. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to search for the one we created, which is called teleporter. Enum teleporter state. There it is. So that's now in this blueprint. So I can drag that in to get a reference to it. So let's get that and plug it into the index. And you'll see straight away our 3 options are now available. Ready to teleport, need battery, and need antenna. Fabulous. Okay, so what we can now do is plug things into that. So we need 3 different bits of text that can go in there. And the node that we need for that is called a make literal text. There it is, make literal text. And we can just plug that into ready to teleport. And then we put the text in that we want to be displayed when that's the right state. So I'm going to have press E to teleport. Like that. And then I'm just going to copy and paste that node again. And then the next one is going to be our warning. So low power, exclamation. And then I'm going to put a line break in with shift and enter. And I'm then going to put connect battery. Perfect. And then we'll get one more, copy and paste. And this is going to go into option 3, need antenna. And this is going to be no signal. And I'm going to put connect antenna. So we've now got our 3 different types of text. They're selected based on whatever the state is, and that will set the text in the prompt. Okay, I just want to show you something at this stage. So if we just get our teleporter state here, and there's nothing in default value yet because I haven't compiled, so let's compile that. And you will have a default value. And by default, I want mine to be ready to teleport, because we want this to be a bit of a shock to the player that, oh no, you thought you could escape, but now there's something else you've got to do. So by default, it will say ready to teleport. So that's our default value. Okay, so let's put all of this into a comment. I'm going to call this update prompt text. And then we'll just try and keep all of this neat. Very good. And then we can actually test this even now to make sure it's working. And what we're going to do is go to our begin overlap. And before we set the visibility of the text, we're going to run that custom event. So we're going to do update prompt text. Like that. And to make sure that it's working, what we'll do is go to our actual prompt, and where it says press E to teleport, we're now going to change that to error. So if it's not working, that's what we'll see. We'll see it display the word error. However, if it is working, it will say press E to teleport. So let's test that out. So we'll now jump onto the teleporter pad, press E to teleport. So it's now getting that text from the custom event that we've just set up. Brilliant. That's really going to help. So now that the teleporter's set up to be able to tell the player what they need, we can now set up the puzzly parts of this logic. So we're going to start by doing the battery part, I think. So let's go to our teleporter blueprint again, and we need a new variable. We need to know if the battery's installed or not. So let's add a new boolean, and it's going to be called battery installed ? And that needs to be a boolean. Nice. So that's going to be something that we need to check. And then we'll just compile. That needs to be false by default, which it is. And then we're going to create a new custom event to allow us to install the battery. So right click, another custom event. And this one's going to be called install battery. Okay, and when this happens, the first thing we're going to do is get the battery mesh. I'm going to set the visibility of it to true, because that's now going to look like it's been installed. There we go, that's now true. So that's step one of the logic here. We also need to set this boolean to true, because the battery will be installed. There we go, so the battery installed true. And then the final thing we'll do is we'll just get a reference to the blip character. And from that, we're going to set has battery to false, because you won't have the battery anymore, it will be installed. And that's it for now. We are going to add a little something later, but for now, that's plenty. So let's put that into a comment called install battery. Very nice. Okay, so now we just need to do a little bit more logic and we can test this out. So let's go to our try to teleport, and this is actually going to get a little bit bigger as we go. So what I want to do is just move this into a bit more space down here. Okay, so try to teleport should only be able to happen if the battery's installed. So we need to do a check on that first of all, don't we? So let's get battery installed. That's going to be a condition on a branch. There we go. And so we can teleport if the battery is installed. However, if it's not installed, we need to do some stuff. We need to find out if the player has the battery with them. If they do, they can install it. But if they don't, we need to tell them they need to go and find it. So out of false, there are two options there. So we need another branch. And the condition of that branch is going to be, does the player currently have the battery in their inventory? So let's get a reference to the character. And we need to know if has battery. So let's get that. Is that true? If it is true, we can run install battery, can't we? So we'll do our install battery custom event. We can then get the teleporter state, and we can set that to something new. We can actually set it to ready to teleport. And then what we'll do after that, we need to also update the text to show that it's ready to teleport again. So we'll also do our update prompt text. I'm just going to move that down a little. You'll see why in a second. So that's if it's true. If they have the battery, they can do that. But if they don't have the battery, we need to tell them they need it. So if it's false, we need to get another reference to our character. And we need to set need battery to true, don't we? We need to tell them that they need battery and they need to be able to pick it up. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Make sure that that happens. They're going to need battery. True. We also want to update the text. So let's get another one of these. We're going to set it. And we're going to change it to need battery. And then after that, we can update the prompts again. And we can just use the same node for both of those. And that's it for now. That will at least mean that we need one thing to be able to teleport. So let's see if that works, shall we? So let's compile and save. So let's play. We're going to walk over to our teleporter. We go on, it says press E to teleport. We're feeling very optimistic. We press E. Oh no, it didn't work. Low power. And I keep pressing E, nothing happens. So we need to connect to battery. Now that has set need battery to true. So when we walk over to the battery, it says press E to collect battery, which we can do. That has set has battery to true. So we can go back to the teleporter. It will still say low power connect battery. So let's press E. And then press E to teleport is now available again because we're ready to teleport. So then let's press E again. And the teleporter runs. Very nice. Oh, that's so good. Okay. We're nearly there. So what we need to do now is set the second half of the puzzle. We need to also tell the player that they need the antenna. So, oh, you've got the battery, but there's no signal now, so you need to go and find the antenna and attach that. And then we go through the same sort of motions again. So let's get that set up. So let's go back to our teleporter blueprint. So we've got a battery installed boolean. We're going to need one for antenna installed as well. So let's click on plus. We'll have antenna installed. And then let's compile. That will be false by default. Very good. And then we need to create a custom event to allow us to install the antenna, just as we did with the battery. So let's make a new custom event. Install antenna. Okay. So let's get our antenna. We're going to set the visibility. And that's going to become true. Nice. And then we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to play an animation as well. So let's get the antenna as well. I'm going to do play animation. And that's just going to make... so if we search for, I think it's called radar, isn't it? There you go, radar anim. That's going to make that little antenna, the little aerial, pop up on top, which looks cool. So we'll do that, but we don't want it to loop, so we'll leave that turned off. And then we need to set antenna installed to true. So let's set that to true, because it will be true. And then we need to tell the player that they don't have the antenna anymore. So let's get a reference to that. And we're going to set has antenna to false, because it will indeed now be false. They won't have it. They've installed it. Okay, let's wrap that all up in a nice, beautiful comment. So that's going to be install antenna. Okay, so now that we can install the antenna, we can add to our logic. Here, try to teleport. So we're going to go further across on this. We're going to need a bit more room. So, teleport now can't happen. We're going to have to put this after another branch. So, yes, it's true that the battery's installed, but we also need to know, is the antenna installed? So we're going to add another branch. There it is. And the condition is going to be antenna installed. So let's get that. And again, if that's true, we can teleport. So that's all good. That's all gravy. But if it's not true, we've got two options. Does the player have it? We install it. Do they not have it? Let's tell them they need it. So we need another branch. And for the condition of this branch, we need to get a reference to the player. And we need to know if has antenna is true. So we're going to get that. That becomes our condition. There we go. If it's true, we can run install antenna. We can then update the teleporter state again. So let's set that to ready to teleport. And then we're going to update our prompt. Nice. If they don't yet have the antenna, we need to get a reference to our character again. And we're going to set need antenna to true. They are going to need it. And let's plug that into false. And then that will mean that we can get another teleporter state, set another teleporter state, sorry. And that's going to be need antenna. And then after that, we can update the prompt. And that should be it. I feel like we should try that out, right? So let's compile. No errors. Let's save. And let's run our little puzzle. So let's hit play. So we've been told that we've only got seconds to get off the planet. So we need to jump onto the teleporter and we're going to press E to teleport. Oh no, low power. What are we going to do? We need to find a battery. Is this a battery? Oh, no, that's not doing anything. Let's go to the battery. Oh, yes, we can collect it. Let's press E. Brilliant, we've got a battery. Now we can get off the planet. So let's press E. Press E to teleport. Okay, it's looking good. Oh no. Now we've got no signal. We need to find an antenna somewhere. Let's go get it. So we go back to this. Oh, we can pick this up now. Okay, let's collect it. Go back to the teleporter. We're going to press E. Oh yes, it's installed. We'll see the little antenna pop up. Ooh, that's nice. Then let's press E again. And the teleport happens. We did it. I knew we could do it. Okay. So that'll do it for most of the logic. We're going to do one more step after this, which I'm calling finishing touches. And that's going to include making the teleporter look like it's turning on. And that's just going to be a material swap. So these emissive textures will start off and then we'll turn them on. And we're also going to make the warning text. So low power and no signal. We'll make that red as well. So I think I better see you in the next step for that excitement. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. If you'd like to help me create more content like this, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. The contributions I get through Patreon make a huge difference in keeping this channel going. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to make sure you don't miss my upcoming tutorials. Your support and engagement mean the world to me and help my channel continue to grow. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.